So we're gonna talk what is the false shame and why do you need to know that. So the main thing you need to understand what's the difference between male and female sexuality, and they actually have different types of taboo, different bands. For example, male sexuality is tabooed by sexual attractiveness, so you cannot feel the desire, attractiveness toward relatives or teenagers. And female, on the other hand, she's tabooed on sexual behavior. Now, woman can get a birth either way to her baby, and even if she doesn't know who's the father, on the other hand, father wants to know that it's his child, that it's his gene pool, his babies. And you cannot overcome those taboos because it's protected by very strong emotion, shame. If you remember a couple hundred years ago, it was in Japan, those samurai warriors, based on this emotion, they used to do harakiri if they lost their honor, seppuku. And we're adopting this emotion about after 3 years old. So we start feeling it, inner shame, outer. We start covering ourselves. So it's very strong emotion. In some cases, it can lead even to suicide. And it's very important so you can understand this. So women, on the other hand, it's protecting her monogamous behavior. So when we become mature, our shame is correlating by our social life. When each society has its own rules, morals, ethics, can be lost in society when it collapses, like Soviet Union or Rome, or it can be adopted by other cultures, like through internet, TV, and it can lead to different psychopathologies. And then it's gonna correlate in that not natural values, but pathologies. For example, one can feel shame. She doesn't feel shame when she's a prostitute, and she feels shame to be poor. Or she doesn't feel that shame to curse, but she feels shame to give compliments, for example. And when shame is lost where it belongs, where it's supposed to be, then it shows up where it's not supposed to be. It's called false shame. Very important thing to understand, and makes person very unhappy, miserable, really big tragedy that we have. And if you have those trainings for women, if you saw, they try to make them lose that shame, that taboo they're trying to destroy. Makes them kind of feminist, nobody wants to marry them. So it's really hard then to make a happy family, right? So see you guys in the next video.